Hey folks, welcome back. Thanks again for joining us. So this video includes 5 captures. Two or three of them are mine and two or three of them are from the internet. Yeah, and also I'm under the weather, unfortunately, so my apologies for the voice and the labored breathing. It is what it is. And I'm a healthy dude. I last time I got sick was 2022. I got COVID, and before that was like 2018. Like I don't get sick, but when I'm sick, and now I'm sick. So whatever, it is what it is. Um, anyway, check these out. Please comment, and we'll talk to you on the other side. Thank you. So last Sunday, November 24th, I was down at SoFi Stadium by the coast in Southern California here, which is right next to LAX. I was there for the Rams Eagles football game. And before I went in, this plane was coming over and I was in the parking lot. So I decided to record it and caught this. Here it is in real time. There's something about this video that's actually really cool. I'm going to show you now. So the plane is up there, but right here is a seagull. And if you watch it when we hit play, it's just going to look like a slow seagull. It's a seagull in slow motion flying. That's all it's going to look like, and it's going to be in every frame. Check it out. It just looks like a bird, right? Because that's what birds look like. No matter how fast or slow the footage is, they still look like birds. However, look at this thing. Now, watch what this looks like in slow motion. Come on, y'all. That's something different. That is something different. I admit it's not triangulated footage. I can't tell you how far away it is from the camera. Uh, Theoretically, I can't tell you if it was closer than the bird or further away. But I can tell you what my eyes tell me, and it's my eyes say that's something different. All right, so now we're gonna fast forward to Thursday, which is Thanksgiving here in the United States, November 28th, and this thing uh, pops into the screen. And by the way, this helicopter, whatever this was circling my house for 4 minutes. Uh-huh. And that's all I'm gonna say about that because I don't know what else to say about it other than it's not cool. Wasn't a fan of it. This could have been a news helicopter. Here in LA, the news copters are pretty obvious because they have their channel number all over the body of the craft. But I don't know. Yeah, it could also be private, but it seemed to have some sort of recording mechanism or some sort of technology hanging off the front of it. But before we leave this one, I want to show you something else. And you might have seen this, but check this out up here. See that? Keep your eye on that thing. That thing stopped on a dime, and it seemed to reroute itself when this other one was coming through. It could have just been happenstance, but that's what it looks like. No wing structure, oddly reflective, and oddly moving. All right, we're moving on to some Bob Granny footage. YouTuber, check out his channel. It's really cool. It's got a lot of neat aircraft footage from air shows. But yeah, and here this is in real speed. I don't know what these things are, but like the seagull at the SoFi Stadium, birds in slow motion look like birds. This thing does not look like a bird, slow motion or in real speed. Whatever these things are, they seem to show up around aircraft quite a bit, and they don't seem to have any sort of obvious sign of propulsion, which is just strange. All right, so we're going to end with this one here, which is interesting because it's kind of takes a minute. So it starts out here, and then it continues on here. before finalizing its sort of thing here with these little blinking efforts. Like so many of these things, I don't, know what these traits are, but this blinking in and out business is something we see quite often too. I don't know if you guys notice this because it's a bit subtle, but this thing changes trajectory when it passes this helicopter. So we're going to take a little closer look at it and scrub through a couple times. But right here, it it kind of does almost like a wobble, like it changes. I'm not saying it means anything, but it's interesting. So before we hit our little review and get out of here, I just want to show this little blinking in and out thing because this is something that prosaic subjects don't do. When we record our craft or anything from the animal kingdom, they're in the frame until they're out of the frame, but they don't come in and out like this. All right, so quick review time. First one is down on Sunday, then November 24th, SoFi Stadium. This thing happened. The second one was Thanksgiving, the 28th of November, and this happened. And then, sort of 2.5 was this thing on the top left of that capture. And then we have a couple from Bob Sagrani, including this sort of javelin, and then this one. Neither of them have any source of propulsion or stabilization. And then we have this one that does this wobble thing and then this blinking in and out. Okay, there you go. Uh, yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, like I said in the video, seagulls look like seagulls, whether you speed it up or you slow it down. Same thing for dragonflies and hummingbirds and all the things. They look like themselves, just faster or slower, or paused for that matter. But then there's this whole other class of things that don't look like anything that I'm aware of, and they also don't behave that in a way that's familiar to me either. So, there you go. But the only other thing I want to mention too is that something is afoot, guys. I don't know what's up, but I can feel it. And I'm sure I'm not alone in this. I assume other people can feel it also. I know I'm a high vibration individual. It's by choice, meaning I take steps to be in tune. There's things I do. And I can feel a difference. There's a shift. Something is going on, something is afoot. I don't know if it's good or bad. I don't think there's anything I can do about it either way. All I can do is buckle up and get ready for a ride. But something is going down. And I don't know. Again, I don't think I'm the only one that feels it, but something is up. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know. I don't know. But the other last thing I want to say too is thank you guys for getting in the comments and kind of hashing these things out because, recording these things and having these experiences, doing it alone in a vacuum wouldn't be fun. And it would probably pose some issues for me. Like this is an outlet, and without you guys uh, being interactive, I don't know if it would work as an outlet as well as it has for me. So I want to take this opportunity to thank you all for watching, coming back, continuing to watch, being supportive, getting in the comments, sharing your opinions, putting yourselves out there with your thoughts and your ideas. All those things are very much appreciated. So thank you very much. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.